And let's go with our two demis and one grand on this beautiful Thursday. Remembering to relax your feet on the floor, allongés. Follow your fingertips with your eyes, etc., etc. Here we go. And make sure your knees only go strictly sideways. So always get started with your fingertips and remember what we talked about yesterday when it comes to your circular porta-bar. Corner, wall, corner, wall. There we go, and the one. Here we go, once again, don't rush it. Feel your corner, feel your wall, feel the other corner. Feel the other wall. Feel the other corner. The other wall. The other corner. The other wall. And find your balance. And relax when you're ready. Alright. Here we go to the other side. And yes, there is still a porta-bra forward in your reversed circular porta-bra. All right, here we go. Left side, please. I think that the capital sin with these porta-bras is to rush the beginning and then you're getting too early.
Oh, okay.
One corner, one wall at the time per count. Okay, here we go. Good. Let's go 1.5 and a heel and a half and a full and a half and a heel. Brush in 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. Ripple through your foot and a 8 and a 1, 2 and a 3, 4 and a 5, 6 and a 7 and a 8. Inside plie, outside plie, through your first heel stamp. Tendre your half and heel and half and toes and half and heel, brush it in and flat. Did it to the side and to the front. 1 inside plie, 1 outside plie. Roll through in your first. Let's have our arms up for this one. Stay. That is all it needs to be. And here we go. Toes back, heel forward, heel over toes, toes under heel. go 1 and 2 and 3, and I'm almost not exaggerating. 3 and 4 and close and close, close and close. Keep lengthening and lengthening, especially in your arm, and close, 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 close. Side and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep lengthening. 6 and 7 and 8. Side and 2. Keep lengthening and lengthening and lengthening and lengthening. Roll through and close. Reverse. Super long. Keep it moving, 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 moving. 4. Same thing to the front. 4. Side. Same thing. 4. Or roll through. Try to feel the same thing. It keeps on moving and moving and moving. And that is all it wants to be. Wasn't there a medieval stretching device where people were strapped on and just go pulled apart? I think the same thing happens to you while your legs move in opposite directions and both arms move in opposite directions as well throughout the whole thing, not just in your roll through. Okay, here we go. Keep moving. And longer and longer and longer, and keep it up close and close, but keep moving up in your arm. Same thing to the back. Really feel that stretching action all the way throughout both arms, both legs. 6. Side 1. Same thing, 2 arms. And 5. Into your second one. Same thing. Feel that medieval stretcher. More, 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 more. Right into your plie. And out. Fully stretched out and relax. All right, here we go to the other side and it keeps lengthening as you close your toes. Let's go 1, your heel, 2, your heel, 3, your heel, 4, your heel, 5, plié, 6, plié, 7, plié, 8, plié, 1, close fifth, 2, close fifth, 3, close fifth, 4, close fifth, fifth and fifth and fifth and fifth and fifth and fifth, plié. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, so we are only going to fourth, not to fifth. 1 and the plié and 3 and the plié, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, finally all the way to fifth. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. Why not soutenu to the other side? While still stretching yourselves out like crazy. Okay, here we go. Yourself. Try not to shift in your hips too much. Bring your feet in instead. So your center stays evenly suspended. 2, the other side. 1. Nice and tall, especially when your heels come to the floor. Grow. Close. Nice strong head changes. Finish. All right. Oh, your arm's killing you, Jane.
No.
Okay. Oh, too bad.
Oh, yes, they are.
Front and the back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the side and the front. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Inside, outside, inside, outside. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1, 2, 3 and soutenu. Front, back, front, back, front, back, side, front. So that is encore with changing legs. Balance right, 2, 3, close fifth. Inside, front, outside, side, inside, front, outside, side. Reverse. Back in the front and the back and the front, encore with changing legs. Balance by 2 and the 3, close fifth, inside, inside, last one, plié, parterre to susu fifth and soutenu to the other side. That's it. Right. Reverse and left. So your last dégagé to the side is a plié parterre à la seconde to close susu and soutenu to the other side. Make sure you only move your fingertips when you open your feet, not when you close them. Just hint, hint. Okay, here we go. And let you suffer. Or not. Hold on, let's. Wasn't that delightful? Remember, it's front, back, encore with changing legs. Then you have your 3 balance bars. Then you start inside, outside, inside, outside. Really accent your fifths rather than opening your feet. Always open to close. So you always finish up in 2 feet no matter what you do. Here we go. And feel your first 3 times. Close 1 and fifth and fifth and fifth and 1. Should we do this one more time?
Yeah.
For all of our self-esteems. Let's remember your last dégagé goes to plié par terre sous soutenu rather than closing in fifth. Otherwise, there's very little time for it. Making sense? Inside, back, outside, side, inside, front, plié à la seconde goes soutenu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, correct. That saves you a half a count to get civilizedly to the other side. Heads could be just a tad stronger. Yeah, really make a difference between having your head to the side or to the front. Here we go. One more time. And. Oh. That's better. I guess we redeemed ourselves. Let's go 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Cheval, 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 cheval. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Cheval just to the side. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Passé and flat. Close your fifth. Reverse. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Encore cheval. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Just 4 to the side. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Plié, relevé, passé. Stay right there. Nice quick toes. Everything is destination first or destination fifth. Here we go. Are you good, Jane? Question?
Yeah, so the first cheval is back.
Yes, you're correct. Absolutely correct. Yes, your first cheval encore starts from the back. And remember to take it all from your standing leg. And here we go. Back, side, front, side. 1. And side, and side, and side, and side. 1. Passé flat. Open your chest. Close and 4, 3, 2, 1. Front and side and back and side and 1, 2. Fifth, 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 fifth. 1. And just stay right there. That's it. Good. And finish. Just remember, Craig, your last 8 dégagés have a reverse port de bras. Because technically you come from 5th position back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Left side, please. Oh. And oh. In, 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 in. In, one. Good correction there, Jane. And no. Yes, better. And finish. Okay. Wasn't that fun? Okay. Let's have plié and coupé and passé, close fifth. Plié and coupé and passé, close fifth. Plié and side and coupé and passé and relevé. Two temps liés. Wrong and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 4 good and 2 and 3 and 4 to the bar. Close. Plié, coupé, passé. You can keep that unflat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Back and side to coupé, to passé, relevé. Two temps liés. 8 rond de jambes and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Up and over back. Away from the bar. Stretch. So careful, you're going front, coupé, passé, back, coupé, passé, front to side, coupé, passé. Small balance for two temps liés, forward and back. Okay. And here we go. Feel your fingertips, keep that lengthening action in your arm and in your legs throughout. Super tight fifth to switch and the front to the side, to your coupé, to your passé. You can phrase these temps liés any which way you like. Temps lié forward and back. And 1, and 2, and 3. side, please. And another one. Careful, front to side, and then turn liés, and two, and a three. That's it. Make sure that knee opens. I guess that it's going to work. Front and the side and the back and the fifth, front and the side and the back and the side, back and the side and the front and no, front and the side and the back and the side, flick, flack on the dawn, close, open à la seconde, close fifth. 3 encore to your fifth, cheval with changing legs. The last one opens to développé. Back and the side and the front and the side, flick, flack on the or, close fifth, soutenu. Front, side, back, fifth, chevals, inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, outside, outside, side, open, développé. Encore front and the side and the back and the side, plié, flick, flack en dedans, close fifth, back. Reverse, back and the side and the front, 2 fifth, chevals, inside, outside, inside, open à la seconde. Encore back and the side and the front and the side, flick, flack en dehors, plié à la seconde, close fifth, soutenu, other side.
So the fourth cheval doesn't close.
That is correct. The fourth cheval is not a cheval, it's a développé. if you want to be really precise about it. Cheval, 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 développé à la seconde to start your en croix.
Okay.
Plié, flick, flack en dedans. Plié à la seconde, close fifth. Or if you run a little late, you can take your next frappé right from there. Fifth, cheval, 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 développé. En croix, back inside and front inside. Flick, flack en dehors, plié, soutenu. Good luck. And
Wait, the first one's on the down, right?
yes, the first one is on dedans, the second one is on dehors. You are absolutely correct. Okay. That's it, and soutenu other side. And finish. All right, away. Jane, just careful not to drop your elbows too much when you close your arms into your flick flags. That was really nice. Now, shall we try the speed that I had in mind? Let's go double speed. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4.
With the same music?
It was exactly the same thing. That's right. Front and the side and the back. Cheval, 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 développé, back, front and the side and the back and the side, flick, flack to your second and close. If you do exactly the same thing that you just did, it shouldn't be a problem.
All right.
If you do anything different, then it will be a problem. So just economize, keep it below your knees, keep it below your elbows, so to speak, when you're closing your arms to first. Here we go. Little Thursday challenge. And here we go. Front, side, back, close, chevals. That's it, one. And relax for a second. Relax, relax. Good attempt there, very good attempt. Now we just have to economize a little bit more so it doesn't completely knock you out. Yeah, make it small, make it economical. It is all just rhythmical. And here, big difference, frappé's accent out, cheval's accents in. Okay, here we go. And remember that stretcher. And 1, 2, 3. Let's go fondu to the front, back to coupé, to passé, now open, and 6, close when you need to, and 1 and the back, and coupé to passé, and open to arabesque. Once again, we're taking our arms to second position, not to arabesque itself. Fondu to the side, and coupé, and passé. Let's go from there, open écoute. coupe, attitude front, through coupe, to attitude back, stretch, close, soutenu, other side, fondu to the front, coupe, passé, open from there and the close. Same to the back, coupe, passé, your arm is up, it opens to second when you open to arabesque. Fondu to the side, coupe, passé, open to écarté back. Inside leg attitude 45 degrees, switch to attitude back, stretch, close, soutenu. Remember what we did yesterday with that little écarté front, passé, tendelier back in the center? You want to have kind of the same feeling when you go from attitude front through coupe to attitude back.
Alex, after the écarté, it just closes fifth and then
Yes,
it's
correct. And let's make it a plié coupe, so your leg gets a little tiny break before you take your attitude front. And here we go. Once again, feel that lengthening, stretching business throughout, especially when you close. And fondu, one. Into your coupe, into your passé. There's no more plié, open it. Keep lengthening, all the way into your fifth. One. Straight knee when you come back in. That's it, passé. Keep lengthening throughout. And écarté, really feel that knee pushing you. Yes. Plié, attitude front. And switch. That's a chain good. But make sure you switch your facing as well. To the other side and one. That's it. Don't forget your rib cage. Feel your little fingers. And Jane, remember, from here, allongé just in your fingertips, rather than letting your elbows go.
Oh, Alex, when you said to turn, you just meant straight back, not toward the bar.
No, what I meant is from your attitude effacé front, with your coupe,
Yeah.
rotate to en face, so your attitude can rotate to the bar.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
And then from there, just stretch, close, and soutenu. Yes, correct. It was angled to the bar.
okay.
One and the two and the three and the four and the five and the six and the seven and eight and the one and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and the eight. Back and the front and the back and the front, back and the front and the back, stretch front, close fifth and the back and the front and the back, 2 to the side, second one just a little quicker, so you have time for a certainly to the other side. Cloches, stretch number 8, stretches to the back, close 5th, inside front, outside back, inside front, 2 gambettements to the side. Reverse, cloche and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, stretch front, close 5th and the back and the front and the back, side and the side, soutenu. Finish. And of course we only push down to lift our legs from our toes. Here we go. Let's not forget to breathe. Use your standing leg as well. And relax. All right, excellent. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Let's go front and the back and the front and the back. Coupé, plié, and the front and the back and the back and the front, back and the front. Coupé, plié, and the back and the front. Side and the side and the side and the side. Coupé, plié, and the side and the side and the side. Chassé forward and back and the side and the side and the back and the front. Plié, coupé, close fifth. We are on the other side. Front and the back and the front and the back. Coupé, close back. One more front, one more back. Back and the front and the back and the front. On the down. One more back, one more front. Side and the two and the three and the four. Single turn, two more. Chassé forward and back. Side and the side. Back and the forward. Plié, coupé, switch. Be done.
Does the turn on the third set close in
Behind.
front?
No, it closes behind. Yeah. All of these coupé turns change. Or coupé rotations, whatever we make out of them.
And forward to second?
Two. Yes, correct. Then you're starting with the other leg, 2 more tendus. So that always finishes our sequence. 4 tendus, 1 coupé, 2 more tendus. That's kind of the general scheme. 1 more front, 1 more back. So you really have to land on 2 feet. Reverse that. On the down. Switch your corner. Correct. 1 more back, 1 more front. The same to the side. 4 tendus changing. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the or turn close behind. 2 more tendus to the side with changing legs. Chassé croisé forward and back. Side and the front. Side and the side, forward and back. Plié from your back foot, coupé, on the or to switch corner. And that should have gotten us to the other side. Is that making sense? How is Gregg doing?
I think okay.
Okay. Should we give this a mark and just see where it gets us?
Yeah.
Okay. Not like me. Whew. Okay. And here we go, really push into the floor. And down and tendu twice. 1. Up, down, tendu twice. Chassé. Nice and soft. Easy, change your corner and the 1. Careful that chain. 1. 2 more. 1, 2, 1. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. However, let's make an attempt to squeeze our coupés from that 5th position, plié, with your back heel squeezing forward. I know we were concerned about where the combination is going, But when we do it again, let's keep them nice and tight. Let's keep our arms in first position for your last coupé turn.
Okay.
So we remember not to move our elbows too much, closing our arms and taking it more from our head. Also careful not to involve your upper bodies too much. It's nice to be artistic with these changing port de bras, but make sure you feel your legs moving independently from your upper body, just below yourself, so you maintain a good alignment with your axis throughout the whole thing. Always try to reach the same fifth position. Okay, are we good to try this one more time?
Yeah.
Okay, nice and small, fingertips and toes, be economical. And really initiate your rotations and your turns from your nose rather than from anywhere else. Let your body follow your head. Okay, here we go. Completely consistent. And finish. All right. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, let's attempt to be always very, very consistent and feel your accents in that all same fifth, and then that should make things easier in the long run, theoretically. All right. Let's go 1 and 2, de 2, passé, temps lié, port de bras forward. 7, close your fifth, développé, arabesque, and 2, ideally, attitude relevé, 2, passé, forward, up and over back. 7 and 8, the same for your écarté, attitude goes to en face, passé goes to croisé like yesterday. Temps lié back. And the forward to your fourth half, whoa, to this corner, all the way to the other corner. Stretch, close, you are on the other side. Développé, attitude relevé, passé, temps lié back, port de bras forward. Arabesque, effacé. With your attitude, take your relevé so you can get into that passé. Forward, up and over back. Écarté. Attitude is en face, passé is croisé back, 2 temps liés, heel down, half turn, quarter turn, unless you want to make it 1 1/4, that is entirely your choice, to effacé preparation. Now definitely 1 1/4, 2/4, stretch and close. Any questions, comments, complaints, concerns? Okay. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. How are we doing?
The first one stays effacé, right?
Yes, the second one also. It's only the third one where we get into that little challenge from yesterday. Up and over back. All right, now start écarté front. Now with attitude change to en face, with passé change to croisé. So it's very small changes. Is that making sense? So your écarté is front, attitude is when you take your attitude relevé, come to en face. Then you take your knee in for your passé, you're switching another tiny rotation to feel your croisé angle. Is that making sense? Okay. Let's give it a try and see what happens. And here we go. And really feel these arms expanding, feel that stretcher. Relevé, attitude, passé, tombe lié, port de bras. I will take the develop here just a little quicker so you have time for the rest. That's it. En face. Now passé. What happened to my attitude? One. Yes, stretch. One. Show attitude. And fourth and finish. All right, all right. Good stuff in it. Good stuff in it. No reason to despair. Let me be nice to you. Let's eliminate these port de bras in the first two sets. So you have a little tiny bit more time to feel the attitude passé transition. And try to do that in all three directions. Straight. Yeah.
What is attitude to the side?
Attitude to the side means basically an attitude to the side. Your écarté, attitude, passé. So it's the same as attitude front and back. The only difference is to the side. So basically I'm asking you to commit to an attitude relevé before you take your passé. Is that making sense?
But it's supposed to stop here?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
And the reason for that is, instead of attituding from your knee, I like you to feel how you simply bend below your knee like a hinge. And that is basically the transition to your passé without moving your knee once you are in your développé, which also applies to the other ones. Because that is the big secret to this little being able to go from écarté front to passé croisé back, so to speak, without falling over. Is that making any sort of sense?
Yeah.
And of course it needs that opposite arm, super duper strong together with your standing leg. When we take these attitudes, there was actually a lot of good stuff in it, excepting for we should be very rhythmical. Up and foot back down to fourth. Up and foot back down to fourth. Don't allow yourself to collapse in your standing leg first and then search for the floor in your attitude foot.
Okay.
Is that making sense? So the landing happens because you put your foot down in the back. It doesn't happen because your standing leg heel comes down to the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, nice and even. Even so, they worked already pretty nicely. Can be a little bit more relaxed in your shoulders. And your neck, of course. All right, here we go. Let's have this one more time. And don't forget, we eliminate the port de bras, so you have a little bit more time to feel straight knee, attitude knee, passe, without really moving your knee in the process. And here we go. Relevé. Try to relevé with your attitude, not after. Remember, no more port de bras, Jane. So take your time with attitude relevé. Passe, tend les forward. That's it. Good, Jane. Same écarté. Switch to en face with attitude. Better. Leg up and down. Leg up and down. Leg up and down. A little bit better. One. And arabesque. Heel forward. Yes, great, much better. Again, nice and even. Back foot down. Feel your arms symmetrical in front and arabesque, not some random preparation. And finish. Right. That was better. Yeah, careful, Craig. There's a difference between opening one arm in front or opening them to the side. From your attitudes. Or preparing the side. It's a little bit like when we prepare for pirouettes, there is a big difference preparing here or preparing here. So in this case, it all came from this preparation to third, right back to the same one. So it's always
and I was opening it up.
right.
Okay.
And if you don't really push yourself doing it, your arms automatically will go this way.
Yeah.
It actually takes a little tiny bit of effort to keep that straight line in the front. Exactly. And can you feel what it does to you? It actually helps. Right. Now you just need to, of course, decide where you would like to land. It's always helpful if the pilot knows where the plane is supposed to land. Okay. Let's have this one again. Plie and open and back and the front and the plie, pirouette this time to fourth, close your fifth. Plie and open and through passe tendier and plie, pirouette to your fourth, close fifth. One and the two and the three and the four, five and the six, pirouette to your fourth. Why not, since you're already at it? One attitude, plie, pas de bourrée, soutenu. One and the écarté, it can be a little lower this time. Then leave your knee alone. Tendier, plie, pirouettes to fourth, same thing on the other side. Écarté, switch through relevé, as we just did in our adagio. Pirouette to fourth, third time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch. Attitude, plie, pas de bourrée. Soutenu. And just in case you're wondering, yes, there is also an attitude in transit from your écarté front to your passe, even so it's very, very invisible. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay, and Craig, remember all pirouettes open to fourth.
Okay.
That's it. And once again, after pirouettes, open to there rather than anywhere else. Just in case I didn't do that right in the mark. Okay. And here we go. Nice turn there, Jane. Very nice attitude. Okay. What we're missing is our closing arm for that little switcheroo. Closing arm together with your opening knee. From your écarté front. And it's exactly the same as the beginning as any en dehors pirouette. That is the beauty about this thing. It's a total en dehors enforcement exercise. So yeah, Jane, instead of pitching slightly over too much onto your standing side, you want to prevent that by bringing your closing arm forward. Because you know that écarté front is tricky because it's the same arm, same leg thing. So it's your arm in second that really is important to get you around into that balance. But that's a very small balance. It's really just up and immediately back into your tendu. It almost could be a single turn if one were completely mean and nasty about it. If that knee and these fingers would work in concert together with the spot. But we might wait until next week for that. Or we could give this another try.
Yeah.
Nice and easy and relaxed in your neck. Remember, it's fingertips and toes rather than knees and elbows or shoulders and hips. They all have to follow. Okay. Here we go one more time. And... Not bad for 2 weeks off. We'll see this one again tomorrow. Yeah, this is a process. This doesn't happen from one day to the next. Okay. Super simple. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Second and 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Fifth and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Tendu des mi plié en dedans. Close your fifth. Let's stop after that because it's a lot. Then we'll go to the left. 8 in first with a nice port de bras, 8 in second with a nice port de bras, 8 in fifth with a nice port de bras. Tendu croisé. Arm de dame close. And I guess we probably can do that even without marking it.
Yeah.
Let's remember to plie an 8 of your preparation so your jumps can always have their accent down. Okay, here we go. Nice and light gather force from the floor. Let's not forget that port de bras. Second. Fifth. Tendu croisé. Sure, if that is what you want, that's what you get. Toes into the floor, don't forget to breathe. 2. And relax. Very good attempt there. Very good attempt. We'll repeat only the left side. Because it kind of started to falter there halfway through. Be a little bit more aware of your heels staying under your hips in all of these sautés, even in second position. Is that making sense? Instead of just wherever they go. I believe if you're starting with our left foot in front for our changements, our tendu also will be with our left foot.
Okay.
Isn't that right?
It should be.
Yes, it should be.
Yeah.
That's right.
If
So that
you're
determines.
changement-
Yes.
Oh,
you-
you're saying you're starting with your left in front. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, correct. Just because we had a little disagreement there in the previous run. Okay. Are we somewhat recovered? And we're starting in first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. One more time. Try to help yourself with your arms rather than making them distract you. And. And relax. Yes, now the question is which left foot was supposed to be in front when we start our changements and which tendu should have done our on the down turn. I
So it
believe
should have been the right foot front instead of the left.
if you close your first changement in the front from your second, it is front, left, front, and back, and front, and back, and front, and back, and front, and back. Yes, it should be your right foot. So I said that completely wrong in the beginning. Okay. This is going to be slightly different for each of you. Fourth and fifth, and second and fifth, and second, Jane does assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Fourth and fifth, and fifth, second from there, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Fourth and fifth, and second, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. We're doing that all together. Second, cross, 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 change, finish. Gregg, fourth and fifth, and second, and cross, and change. fourth and fifth, and second and fifth, and second and cross and change. Fourth and fifth, and second and fifth, second and cross and change. One and the cross 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 and the cross. The last one becomes a royale, I believe, for you. Is that making sense? So I'm avoiding the glissade assemblées for Gregg because of some
I'm not sure
stub
of the
toes.
third set, Alex.
Okay, no problem. So your third set should be the same as the first one. Échappé, fourth, second, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Second, just cross, 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 cross. Let him go. Is it making
For some reason, I thought there was an assemblée from the front, but no.
All assemblées come from your second position and go sideways.
But I mean, oh,
There is no assemblée.
from here.
So,
Okay.
so you're going fourth, second, open this second, close assemblée for front. Yes, you are right. Now glissade assemblée with the other foot. Is that right? Assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Fourth, second, assemblée. What am I doing? 1, 2, 1.
Thought it was here, then.
Yes, it is. Now you are on the other side. One more time. Fourth, second, the other second. No, it's a second. It's a second from your second brush. And close fifth. Is that making sense? So you basically have a third échappé, Jane.
On the third set.
On each of them.
All of them.
Yeah. You're doing 3 times exactly the same thing. There, now open, brush, glissade, assemblée on the other side. There you go. Now you do exactly the same thing from the other side. Open, brush, glissade, assemblée. One more time. 1, 2, 3, brush, glissade, assemblée. Échappé, cross, 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 cross. Last one becomes an entrechat quatre for you. And what I really want you to feel is how your legs overcross, so you don't even have to worry about switching your legs in the air in the very end. How's Gregg doing?
The third phrase is the same.
Yep.
Bum, 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 bum. No,
And close behind. Now
then this is
échappé
the
on
one
the
that
other
has
side
5.
and keep crossing, crossing, crossing until your final royale for you because it goes front to back.
So then it starts where it finishes where it starts.
Exactly, because then we stop.
Okay.
Then we go to the other side.
Okay.
Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
How's Jane?
Okay.
Okay. Fourth, second, brush. Fourth, second, cross, 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 beat. Are we kind of good with that?
Just for clarification, did I see this right? That this fourth, fifth, and it doesn't change.
It does change for you.
Bum, bum,
No,
bum,
no, no.
bum, bum.
For you, it does change.
Well, then it starts over to the right, doesn't it?
So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Keep it on the same side.
Okay, so the a la seconde doesn't change.
That's correct. Fourth, second, close fifth back. No, this one stays in front. Last one closes in fifth back. Start over. Fourth, second, cross, cross. One more time. So you're doing 3 times exactly the same thing. Second, second, cross, cross, close. Now you're on your right. Cross, 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 change. So technically,
Okay.
you finish up with the other foot in front. That's it, Jane, right. But try to push down in your hips and in your toes rather than lifting yourself up, right. So the jump happens as a result of that, rather than laboring too much with it. Okay. Now that we solved all the problems of the world, let's give this a go. It is a slight sneak cardio, so don't forget to breathe. And. And relax, 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 relax. Okay. I think we have a different interpretation of crossing. What we just did was that. What I like you to feel is that. Which simply means don't get your second too large. So keep your heels under your toes so you don't have to come from all the way out there. And really feel like you're making the shape of an X to let your legs bounce off again. So if you're looking for that rebound effect of your inner thighs hitting each other and immediately opening because they hit each other. So it's actually an action as a result of an action that happens by itself. Is that making any sort of sense? But the good news is we still have the other side. So feel both legs coming together. I think that is the most important thing for these little beats. If both legs come together, they have a fair chance to really overcross. Oh, I guess I did it. What can I say? Is it something I said? I guess it is. Let's give her 1 second.
Still be in it.
Yes, probably. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't want you to get cold. Let's do this. Your version. Okay, here we go. And ready, cross. More. More. You want to just try that cross to feel how far really you can cross your legs. More. You can go more. Can your feet pass each other? Yes. Can you feel the difference? So it's a lot of inaction to let your legs bounce outward. Are you good to give this one last try? Even at the danger of passing out halfway through. Okay, here we go. Much better. A valiant struggle. We'll keep going at this. The good news is we are out of time. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
I will be seeing you tomorrow. Let's check in with Jane what happened there. Bye bye.
Bye.